I've had some interesting conversations lately about priorities. What is my priority in my life and whatever? And what I've noticed is that the priority people say is the first thing that they say, and it tends to come pretty quickly, but the rest of the conversation doesn't reflect it. I wonder what's going on. Over the last several weeks, I've had conversations with coaching clients, especially as we think about what they want to do and who they want to become, etc. And one of the conversations early is about priorities. And recently, I had a conversation with a gentleman, and the first thing was family. And the next 94% of the conversation, or something like that, was about work. He was going to need to take some time off, not be at work as much. Should he unplug or not? What about the guilt of not being at work? What about his team? And he wanted to support them. And by the way, he really expressed his care and concern for his team and not wanting them to be overwhelmed. And yet I was left with this, question in my head. Everything we talked about in his priority list had nothing to do with his family. He didn't really think about what was he going to get by being off. He didn't really think about what he was going to contribute to his family when he was there and not at work or continuously plugged in. It's interesting. Our priorities are usually pretty clear to us. If I pushed you hard, you would give me a priority list. If you thought about it for more than a few minutes, you would have a priority list. The question really, though, is, does my priority list actually get reflected in my day-to-day focus or efforts? Think about it. If family's your priority, how many work events do you miss to be with family? If work is your priority, how many other things do you sacrifice or not do? Sacrifice might be too strong a word. Not do in order to have work things happen. If family's a priority, do you unplug on vacation or do you still check email? Because, what would happen if? I get it. We all get it. And the more senior you are, the more difficult it appears to be. Your priorities will drive your life. In this gentleman's case, the conversation became, hey, wait a minute. I want to be married 50 years from now, and I'm pretty sure I won't be doing this job. So what should be the gap in priorities? Will he still have priorities around family and some around work? Of course he will. Will he still do good work at work? Of course he will. But his priority of his family may need just to be elevated a little bit. Think about it. Do your priorities drive your activities, or are they words only but don't get lived out for you? I would love for you to hit us in the comments below and let us know what that looks like for you and how you deal with these things every day. Priorities. They're important. Do they come to life for you? Let's chat. Again, Todd Sinkler, great to see you today, and we'll talk soon.